anyway, whenever you're ready, just go ahead and find a comfortable seat, whatever that seat of comfort looks like, feels like for you at this moment today. Find yourself there and just start to settle in. Be in no rush with your body. What feels good with you on the floor? Do you need to move flesh out of the way so you can actually feel bone to hard surface, sits bones to hard surface? Hand placement, your wrist to knees. Let your fingers relax, jaw, face, relax. And space between your ears, shoulders, jaw. Notice. Just start to notice the air in the room. How does it feel? Skin. Eyelids, backs of your eyes. Notice. The base of your skull. Notice the length in your neck. Start to deepen your inhalations in through the nose. Open the mouth, exhale. Nice cleansing breath. Inhale. Open the mouth, exhale. Cleansing breath. Inhale. Open the mouth, exhale. You can continue those cleansing breaths at your own pace whenever you're ready. You'll know when to seal your lips. Just start to breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. Well, you go ahead and make those feet become nice and active. Curl your toes towards your shins. Maybe even scoot the cheeks together as if you're bringing the mat together. Left heel, right glute, left heel, left glute. And just maybe start to notice a softness behind your eyes. Release tension from your jaw. If there's an intention you'd like to set for your practice today, set an intention for your practice. You can bring your palms together, thumbs to heart center, or maybe the wrists stay down and the palms simply face up. You can listen or join in. Breathe in for Om. Om. And you'll know when to bring your hands, palms, back down. just start to notice whenever you're ready to open your eyes. Take your time. Whenever you're ready, we're going to start on our hands and knees today in a nice, comfortable tabletop position. Whenever you're ready, find your way into a nice tabletop. Make sure your knees are in line with your shoulders and that your hands, I said knees in line with your shoulders, knees in line with your hips and your hands in line with your shoulders. Take your time with your body. I do not want you to be in any form of rush. Tops of the feet are on the ground. You can tuck your toes or you can start with the feet out flat. I'm going to start with my feet out flat. And again, you'll know when to tuck your toes. We're going to start in this nice little active cat-cow. It's a movement going in your body. And again, you'll know when to tuck your toes, untuck your toes. And again, I do not want you to be in any rush here. Glutes coming back to the heels. Belly dropping down towards the ground. Navel up and in toward your spine. Tension again out of your face and jaw. Again, you have the autonomy here for your cat-cow active, warming up the spine. Once things feel good between left, right side, I said left, right side. We're going to move into that left, right side. Maybe in that cat, push those hips to the right, torso towards the left. You'll know when to bring left hips towards the left, head towards that right shoulder. Feel it, notice it, your body. How many times do you want to alternate? Rounding between right side, left side. Notice what you notice. And to be even for yourself, we started on that right side, so even will be that left side, and you'll know when to find neutral. Take your time, maybe tuck those toes and find a nice little active cow. Move some things, glutes to those heels towards the rear. Finding that length in the arms, just notice. You'll know when to hinge yourself back forward. You'll know when to tuck those toes, rounding. Finding that nice active cat, glutes towards those heels. We'll take about 2 more. Your own pace, start to get those shoulders nice and long in that cow. And then maybe let the chin go between right shoulder, left shoulder. Again, just notice what you notice here. Tension out of your face and jaw. Not holding your breath. Finding your way into a nice active, or actually we'll take a stationary cat. Just be all right with the shoulders, jaw, chin to chest, navel up and in towards the spine. You'll know when for your body. I want you to find a nice little healthy neutral here. You'll take your final cow. Find some length. And that sternum's going up the wall. From the baseboard, up the wall. Space. Just notice your body. You'll know when to find a nice little comfortable tabletop here. We'll give our arms, 1 more. Your left arm and your left leg. Actually, your left leg will stay down. Your right leg is going to come up and your left arm is going to come up. A nice tiger here. So find length in that shoulder. Tension out of your face and jaw, and you're not holding your breath. Lower that hand down, lower that leg down. It'll be your left leg, right arm length. Now, not dumping the weight in that kneecap. Find that weight in the shin, in the back of that top foot. Grip the mat with that left hand. Tension again out of your face and jaw. And again, this is tiger. Opposite arm, opposite leg. You'll know when to lower that left leg down and that right arm down. We'll lengthen the spine in a nice down dog. Grip the mat with your hands. Extend that right leg, left leg. Nice plank. Inhale and exhale. Nice down dog here. Let those calves stretch. Torso closer to the thighs. Navel up and in towards your spine, not holding your breath. Notice how this feels as those calves stretch. Inhale and exhale. Your body, your time, your pace, your rhythm. We'll give the arms that break now. Lower those knees down. Be all right with your body. Back those glutes up to the heels. Nice child's. Let that right hand Come by that right foot. Lengthen the arm long. Left hand is still forward. You're lengthening. Inhale. Exhale. Right hand comes to that right knee, and then walk that right arm forward. Left hand near the knee and then near the foot. Reach those arms from the front to the back, lengthening. Feel that space between your shoulders. And again, just notice what you notice here. I want you to press your big toes down into the mat. Navel still active, up and in towards the spine. Notice what you feel here. Anything that feels like hot pressure, inhale and exhale. Get it out. Left hand, right hand near that right knee, and then by that right foot. Childs, you're here. We'll take this into embryo. I want your right hand to come on top of the foot, and then that left palm to stack on top of that right hand. Be an embryo. And just notice. There should be space, more space between the shoulders, edge, and jaw. Notice. And again, anything that feels like hot tension, inhale and exhale. Do not let that sit. Let that come out through the mouth. We'll switch out that embryo. Left hand, foot, right palm on top. And again, anything that's coming up with this, press those toes down, feel it. Inhale and exhale. And then release those hands by the feet, hands by those knees. Walk those arms nice and long, and then slow. Come up and then lower yourself all the way down. You can feel it. Walk those feet, knees, and thighs together. Your hands are going to come by your body. You're finding that locust one. So zip up those glutes, zip up those heels. Feel it. Inhale. Fingertips are down. Lengthening that torso. Up the baseboard. Up the walls. Notice your space, your time, your rhythms, your bodies. Slow to lower. Hands by the shoulders, slowly. Push the torso up off the ground, and then back those glutes up to the heels. Take the pressure off that low spine, low back. Inhale and exhale. Nice tabletop here. And walk those feet, knees, and thighs in line. Make sure your hands are in line with the shoulders. Feel good about your body. Feel good about where you are. I want to make sure that you bring your knees together. Get ready. Extend that left leg nice and long. Toes stay low. Inhale. Nice tiger leg lift. You know the sad part about when the room is so big and there is one fly? You know, it's like Walter White in Breaking Bad with Jesse, right? That freaking fly. You'll know when that right leg nice and long, lift, lengthen. Inhale and exhale. Tension out of your face and jaw. You're not holding your breath. This is tiger leg lift. We're going to move this right leg, bring it down. We're going to find a southpaw tiger leg lift. So flip those fingertips towards the knees and get ready. Make sure you're gripping the mat with the hands. You'll know when for your body. Left leg long. Inhale. Shoulders away from the ears, not holding your breath here. Nice southpaw tiger leg lift. We'll take our left leg over to the right. I want you to keep your head forward here. Inhale. Squeeze those inner thighs. Squeeze. Your time, your breath, your body, your rhythm. Left toes stay low. Go up. Left knee meets the right knee. Close it. Inhale and exhale. Right leg's going to get long. You'll know when. Inhale. Grip the mat with those hands. Nice southpaw tiger. Leg lift. Right leg's going over to the left. Press toe down. Squeeze. Lengthen. Head stays forward. Again, not holding your breath here. You'll know when for your body. Toe stays low. It goes back to neutral. Inhale. Lower right knee meets the left knee. Slow to flip those fingers. Slow to flip those fingers. Lower those glutes down. Now, if that's too much, bring your block with you. Have that block down. So maybe glutes, fine, block, and not floor. All right, let's take some pressure off those wrists. I like prayer hands, reverse. Woo, pressure off those wrists. Inhale and exhale. Elbows up towards the ceiling, still pressing those toes down into the ground. Bring those palms up here, fingertips towards the ceiling. We'll do that one more time. Reverse prayer hands, fingertips point down, elbows. Pressure again off those wrists. And if you're sitting on the blocks, again, find the root. Root it down. Prayer hands, let it go. Anything that's come up with that, let it come up. We'll bring our arms up, fingertips to the ceiling, biceps near the ears, right hand, left knee. Little simple twist here. And again, I'm seated on the blocks. This is ridiculous. Take your time with your body, your breath, your time, your rhythm. Inhale, gaze over that right shoulder. You'll know when for your body. Head back to the rear. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Bringing that right hand to meet that left or right wrist. Right hand meets the right wrist, meets that right knee. Yes, you'll know when for your body. Inhale, lift your arms. Left hand to that right knee. Twist, 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 twist. Hand's going to come behind you. Feel it. Toes are pressing down. You'll know when for your body. Inhale, gaze over that left shoulder. Feel it. Notice what you notice here. Slowly that head's going to come back to the rear. You'll know when. Inhale, pressing toes down, hands back to knees. Whew. You'll know when for your body. Take an interlace. Bring those palms above your head. Chin is going to come down. Flip those palms. Lengthen arms, tone belly, root down. Again, I'm seated on blocks here. Head up, see the ceiling. Chin sees the ceiling. Head comes back. Whew. Nice little thunderbolt. Seated, hands bound. You'll know when to bring your head gently back to the front. Bringing those hands back towards the chest, slow to lower down. Your time, your place, your space. If you're on 2 blocks, one at a time, let those blocks go. Having your blocks back at the front edge of your mat, you're going to know when for your body. Extending slowly. That right leg, toe stays down, leg comes up. It's going to go over to the left. We're going to find it. Inhale, lengthen. Toes are going to stay low, going to go up, going to go over to the right, letting that left or right inner thigh get this stretch. Heel comes down, sole of the foot. The sole of the foot comes down. Go ahead and grab your blocks. Use those blocks to help bring the torso up and walk those blocks in line with the hips, and go ahead and bring those arms and fingertips up towards the ceiling, finding length in the body. You're going to take your left hand onto that left hip, lengthening through that right side body. And you'll know when you're going to start to hinge the torso over towards that left side. And keep the tension out of your face and jaw. And that left big toe mound is down. Inhale. And gazes towards those toes. And if you're ready and if it feels appropriate, maybe the gaze finds that elbow crease and you can see the ceiling. And just notice what you notice here. Slowly let the head come back to neutral, and then look at those left toes. You'll know when to bring the torso and arms back to neutral. Nice long body, start to lengthen, bringing those hips back towards the heels, moving those blocks out of the way as the hands find their way onto the ground underneath the shoulders. Flip those left toes back down, keep the toe low, leg comes back to neutral, lifting that left leg, left knee meets the right knee. Check in with those hands. Make sure this feels okay. You're going to extend that left leg out. Let that left leg come over to the outer edge of that right foot, right leg. Bringing that left leg back to neutral. Bring it up, nice and long. Tiger, and then let that left knee meet the right knee. Extending that left leg nice and long, half plank. Squeeze everything towards the midline, and then let that right leg come back to meet the left leg. You're in plank. Inhale and exhale, nice down dog. Those heels should be going down towards the ground. Navel up and in towards the spine. Tension out of your face and jaw, not holding your breath. Only when you're ready, you'll know when to gently bend those knees. Walk your hands back in line with the shoulders. Taking your time, finding this this gate on the opposite side. We're going to start with this tiger, bringing this right leg up. Right leg's going to come over towards that left side of the body. Toe stays low. You'll know when toe goes back to neutral, stays down, and then over to the right. Big toe mound is down. I'm going to go ahead and turn to the front so that way you can see this. Extending that right leg out, over, big toe mound, sole of foot down on the ground. Using those blocks, walking those blocks to bring the torso up to neutral, and then bring those arms and fingertips up towards the ceiling, reaching. Right hand finds right hip, finding length. Big toe mound is down. Inhale and start to hinge the torso towards the right, feeling that stretch in the left side body. Notice tension out of your face and jaw. Only when you're ready, your gaze can come towards those right toes. Feel it. Notice. And this is a nice gatekeeper. Only when you're ready, maybe the gaze comes towards that elbow crease. You can see the ceiling. No tension around your face, neck, or jaw. Inhale and exhale. And you'll know when for your body. Starting to bring that head back to neutral. Gaze towards those toes one more time. Feeling that space in the cervical spine. That right arm, hand is going to come off of the hip, and that arm is going to lengthen. And you'll start to lengthen and lower. Hands underneath those shoulders, moving those blocks out of your way. And check in with that hand placement as you flip those toes back down. Keep the toe low. Bring that leg up. Inhale and exhale. Find neutral. Nice tiger. Then let that right knee meet the left knee. Be in no rush. That right leg is going to extend into that half plank. Squeeze everything. Finding that tiger. Right leg's going over towards the left. Closing that hip. You'll feel it. Keeping the toe low. Leg's going to come back up. Nice tiger. Bringing that right knee down to meet the left. Take your time, your body. Here's that nice half plank. Squeeze everything towards the midline. Feel the body. You'll notice. And then that left leg's going to meet. Find that plank. You'll know when. Down dog. Heels going down towards the ground. Again, not holding your breath here. Tension out of your face and jaw. Navel up and in towards your spine. And just again, be all right. Your body. You'll know when to lower those knees down. Take your time. Bringing those knees out to the wide outer edges of the mat. Big toes together. Finding this nice wide leg child's. Arms are nice and long. And you'll know when to let your hands come by your knees. Hands by your feet. Child's. You'll know when for your body. Your hands are going to come by your knees, and then slowly let your torso come up. Bring those knees and thighs together. Take your time. You're in a nice thunderbolt position here. Finding your way gently. Right arm is going to come up. Finding this thunderbolt quad stretch. Left arm is going to come up. behind you. Fingertips are down on the floor. Make sure you can grip the mat with your hands. Press those big toe mounds down. And then inhale, lift those glutes. Nice, thunderbolt, quad stretch. Feel it. And then check in. If you want to bring the chin towards the chest, bring your chin towards the chest. And just find it. Notice what you notice. Pressing big toe mounds down here. You'll know when to release and lower those glutes back down. Slow to find your way back into a nice thunderbolt position. And then find your way into a nice simple tabletop here. Your left leg is going to come between your hands slowly. You're going to have your blocks close. So if your blocks are not close, make sure they're close. Tuck your right toes under and then back that right knee up. Flatten out that back foot. Finding our way into a nice half split, half baby Hanuman. Straighten this left leg. Right? You have your blocks, torso nice and long. I like to use those blocks to walk my torso out. So that way the back of my leg can get straight. My spine can stay straight. Keep your spine straight here. Nice knee to nose. You'll know when for your body, only if it feels like it's needed right now. You can bend that knee and back out of the stretch. But just know, I want you to come back into the stretch when it feels appropriate. Stretching and lengthening that left hamstring, your body, your time, your pace, your rhythm. Nice long length in the torso. You'll know when. Inhale. Find that big toe mound. Lengthen a little bit more. Come up about halfway. And again, those toes are pointing down to the ground. Feel, find, and notice again your body. What do you notice? Inhale and exhale. Feel. Creating space, using the breath, tension out of your face and jaw. You'll know when to hinge back forward. I want you to use the blocks to walk those hands in line with the shoulders. Use your belly, knee in line with opposite knee. Take your time. I want you to move those blocks out of the way. You're in a nice, comfortable tabletop position here. Your right foot needs to meet between the hands. Blocks. Bring them. Go ahead and tuck the left toes under, hands off the blocks. Put some space behind that knee. Move it back one knee print. And then grab the blocks. You'll know when for your body. Straighten. Straighten that straight or front leg, that right leg. You'll know when for your body. Inhale. Find length here. Length. Use those blocks. And again, that right big toe mound is down. The sole of the foot comes down. Go ahead and grab.
You'll know when. Lengthen about halfway up.
Bring the torso up and walk those blocks
a little bit more.
In line with the
and again,
hips.
if you need to back out of this, go ahead and bend that right knee and back out of it some. Otherwise, you'll know when for your body to again bend that right knee. Use those blocks. Walk those blocks in line. And then that right knee is going to meet that left knee. Move those blocks off to the side again. Hands underneath the shoulders. And again, I want you to be gentle with your body. Your right leg, left arm is going to come long. Nice tiger, opposite arm, opposite leg. Bending that right knee, finding this elevated bow here. Left hand is going to find that right foot. Press. Now notice my thumb is free. So that way I'm just pressing. I'm not pulling my leg. I'm not lifting my leg with my arm. I'm pressing. And that's creating that tension. So my leg is lifting on its own, stretching that front psoas, front of that right leg. Extend and lengthen long here. You'll do 2 of these at your own pace. Feel, notice again your body. Long, strong, balanced. Release tension in your face and jaw. You'll know when to get long. And then lower that left hand and that right leg. Take your time with your body. Your left leg and your right arm is going to get long here. You'll know when for your body. Bending that left knee and that right hand, press and find this elevated bow. And again, this right thumb is free. Not touching, not pressing. Gaze to the front. And you'll know when for your body. Nice and long. You'll do 2 more at your own pace. Tension again out of your face and jaw. Not holding your breath. And again, this is a nice elevated bow. You'll be nice and long here. And lower that hand down and that leg down. Take your time with your body. Finding your way into a nice down dog. Extend the right leg, followed by the left leg. Nice plank. Inhale and exhale. Here it is. Down dog. You'll know when those legs will get as wide as your mat. There's a twisted down dog waiting for you. Your left hand, right leg when you're ready. Find that ankle and twist. And again, the tension is out of your face and jaw, and you're not holding your breath. You'll know when to lower. Left arm down. Gripping the mat with that left hand. Right hand is going to find left ankle. Twist. Nice twisted down dog. Feel it. And again, just notice what you notice here. Anything that's coming up, let it go. That right hand is going to come down, even out this down dog. You'll know when for your body. Grip the mat. Walk those feet in line with those shoulders. Take your time. Knees are going to lower down. Flatten the torso all the way down to the ground. Elbows stay close to the body. Locust hands down. When you're ready, feel it. Don't just jerk up your body. It's on the breath. It's lifting. It's long. It's engaged. You'll know when to lower. Right cheek onto the mat. Inhale and exhale. Anything that's coming up from this, again, do not hold it. Let it go. You'll know when to bring your left cheek to the mat. Cleansing breath. Feel, find, notice. Head's going to come back to neutral. Hands underneath the shoulders. Grip the mat. Slow, 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 slow. Knees nice and wide. Find that wide leg child. Yes. Rest. Yes. Rest the body. Anything that's come up with this, let it come up. Let it go. Feel no pressure, right? Feel no pressure. Hands in line with the knees only when you're ready. If you're still there, stay there. You'll know when to come up and be with your breath. If your head is still down, you'll know when to bring your head up. But if you are still there, still be there. Be with the breath. Otherwise, you're going to come off of those glutes and heels. Find your way back to a nice little healthy tabletop here. Only when you're ready, your left hand is going to come between your hands. You're going to take your time with your body. That right knee is going to tuck underneath you. Toes will tuck. That right knee is going to come off the ground. So you're in a nice little low lunge position here. Finding your way into a nice warrior two. Spin that back toe down and then cartwheel those arms up. Nice warrior two. Going straight into this revolved warrior. Hinge yourself forward and then reach, lengthen, long here. You're here. Now this right hand, bring it off of that thigh. Lengthen in that upper body here. Feel it. Find it. It's like you're holding on to a very light box. Be all right as you find your warrior two. Gaze is going to come back over those front fingers here, that left knee, and make sure it's tracking towards that little toe. It's not going to that big toe, towards that little toe. Taking this into half moon. Right hand is coming onto the hip. Soften that left elbow. Now, always a block if you need it. And I'm long and I love a block. Block's going to come to the outer edge of that toe. Start to walk that foot up. Walk that block up. You'll know when for your body. Coming off of that back foot, you're in this nice half moon. The hand can stay on the hips or it can come off. Fingertips towards the ceiling. Moving into Sugarcane. So this left knee is going to bend. Now, all of this is optional. You can stay here with knees bent, holding on to the top of that right foot, just like you were in that elevated bow, and just work on the balance portion. Or you can straighten the standing leg and then start to push, push, right? And notice you're not pulling. Thumb is free. We're pushing. You'll know when to release the leg. You'll know when to bend that front knee and lower, right? Right hand is going to come down. Spin that back toe. Open this revolve lunge. Inhale and exhale. You'll know when to lower this left hand down. Left leg is going to come back. Here's your plank. Inhale and exhale. It's your down dog. You'll know when to lower those knees down. Flatten out your feet. Lower all the way down to the body. It'll be locust hands bound. Interlace the hands. Lift. Squeeze those glutes. You'll know when to lower. Yes. Right cheek down to the mat. Yes. Relax here. Anything that's come up from that, let it come up, let it go. Yes. Let all of that go. Reach those fingertips towards the knees. That's this left cheek. Yes. Comes onto the mat. That was big. Release it. Let it go. We have the opposite side. Tension again out of your face and jaw. Head back to neutral. Hands underneath the shoulders. Slow, slow, slow. Push the torso up. We'll take that wide leg child's here. Those knees are going to come out to the outer edge of the mat. Big toes together. Back and glutes up to the heels. Walk those arms. Feel length in the side body. Swing. Yes. Feel it. And then soften those hands towards the knees. Hands by your feet. Lower down. Again, cleansing breaths here. Do not let this stuff sit. Yes. If you want to rock and roll that head between temples, yes. Feel that space in the cervical spine. Release the cheeks, jaw, tension. Not there. You'll know when to bring your head to neutral. Your hands can come by your knees. Woo. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Bring the torso up. Knees and thighs together. Nice thunderbolt. You're here. Be with your breath. Take your time, your pace, your rhythm. That warrior two. Yes. Finding your way into this nice tabletop position whenever you're ready. It'll be that right foot this time between those hands. You'll know when. Tucking left toes under. Left knee up. Spinning that back foot down. Warrior two. Cartwheel those hands. Yes. We're going right into that reverse warrior. Hinge yourself forward and then reverse it. Not pressing on that left knee. This left arm is going to come off that leg. There's length in the body, especially in that upper thoracic spine. Feel it. And then that gaze, maybe if it feels okay, you start to see that elbow crease. Tension to get out of your face and jaw. Don't forget that right knee is still aiming towards that right little toe. Yes, yes, yes. You'll know when for your body. If the head is towards the ceiling, maybe it finds neutral. Back to that warrior two posture. Cartwheel the hands. You'll know when. You'll feel it for your body. Turn that back foot. Open up. Revolve lunge. Grip the mat. Make sure where your torso and thigh is touching. Squeeze. You'll know when that right hand is going to come down. Right leg is going to back up. You're in that nice plank here. Inhale and exhale. Nice down dog. Feel it. Take your time with your body. Soften the knees as you lower the body all the way down. Lower. To this
guess what? You forgot something. Hands underneath the shoulders. Be nice with your body. Tuck your toes. If you need to push on your knees, push off those knees. Otherwise, push the entire body. Push up. Nice down dog here. This right leg's going to come between the hands. Reverse erg. Warrior two. Here it comes. Finding our half moon. Right hand finds a block. Left hand finds the hips. Take your time. Step this left leg to the front. Move that block. You'll know when. You'll feel it. You can stay here. Turn those toes towards the wall in front of you, towards the torso. You can continue to look down. You can stay here. Maybe the hand comes, fingertips to ceiling. Sweet, yes. Now, if you choose to take this sugarcane, soften that right knee. Soften the left knee. Fine. Left hand, left foot. Open. And again, you can stay with knees bent, or you can find the full expression of the posture. Pushing again, foot into hand, hand into foot. That thumb is free, so don't feel like you're pushing the leg or pulling the leg. You'll know when to come down. Back into that warrior two. Here it comes to a cartwheel. Turn that back foot. We got to open this reverse revolve lunge. Yes. Right hand comes down. Step right leg back. Worth the price of admission. You can go right on down to that down dog or slowly lower. Slow. All the way down. Here comes that locust, hands bound. Interlace the hands. Do not jerk your body. Length on the inhale and lift. Oh, it's like the locust, right? Those are not quiet. Sweet, yes. You will know when for your body. Sweet, yes, yes, yes. Slow to lower. Anything that's come up with that, again, let it come up, let it go, and let that right cheek come on down to the ground. Again, anything that's there, that's billowing up, inhale, exhale it out through the mouth. Do not let that hot, stale sensory pollution sit in your body. Anything that wants to come up, let it come up. You'll know when for your body. If that right cheek is down, you'll know when to bring it to neutral. Hands underneath the shoulders, finding our way up only to find that nice wide leg child. So walk your knees in line with the shoulders and then let your knees get as wide as your hips. Big toes together. Back those glutes up to the heels. And I want you to work on length in the spine. You may feel extremely tired here, but now is the time to get the spine, sides of the body, between your ribs even longer. Let the breath in. Tension out of your face and jaw. Not holding your breath. Only if it feels right. Hands underneath your shoulders, and then your feet and hands will meet. Just be here in this nice wide leg child's. And again, anything that's coming up with this was a big practice. Let it come up. You'll know when for your body to let your head come up. It doesn't have to be now, but again, you're going to be here with the breath. Find what you find. Notice here what you notice. Now we're going to take a good cactus arms, and I do not want you to do this cactus arms haphazardly. Now, if sitting on your heels is too much right now, you can take a nice simple seat and be all right. Right? But we're going to take these cactus arms. So you're going to be opening up that chest. Curl your toes. Scoot that seat up. So good foundation here. Lift those arms. Let those palms face forward.
Elbows will bend, yes, but elbows need to get to those hip points. So it's like you're opening up like butterfly wings. That sternum should be like it's popping the chin. And those lats on the back, opening. You'll close, this chin comes to neutral. Release those arms. Down, long, blank. Wrist to knee, space, relax. We'll continue in those shoulders. Your simple seat, if you're in it, switch out your legs. And if you need to come off of heels, come off of heels. We'll find one more. Curl those toes, scoot the seat if you're in that simple seat. Inhale, lift your arms, palms face to the front. Whee! Lower, elbows, hip points. Inhale and exhale. Nice cactus arms. Letting the chest, shoulders melt down into the shoulder girdle. Finding length and space. Wrist to knees. You'll know when for your body. Everyone come on to a simple seat here. Gonna find a nice little gentle twist. Still working in those upper lats, arms. Come up. We're taking our right knee to our right or left, right hand to our left knee. Hand is gonna come behind you, that left hand. Now this is where it's gonna get a little different. This right wrist, let that right wrist come more onto that thigh and then flip that palm. Curl those fingertips under the knee. The palm is facing the wall. Curl toes. Inhale. Exhale. Gaze over. Chin over that right shoulder. Relax that shoulder near the ear. And anything that's coming up here, let this stuff come up. Be all right. Now that palm and that head, so one at a time, inhale, bring the head back to the rear. Let that palm come back, wrist to knee, slowly, both hands, wrist, respective knee. Anything that's come up from that, let it come up, let it go. Now, one leg is dominant in this simple seat. Let the opposite let that opposite leg, opposite hip, now be dominant. Only when you're ready. Check in, make sure it's bone to hard surface. Curl those toes, scoot the seat with those hips. Inhale, lifting arms, left hand, right knee, lengthen here. Find that twist as this right hand comes back to the rear. Nice twist, it's already there. Now here it's gonna come that wrist onto that thigh. Flip that palm, curl those fingertips around, and then here it comes. Inhale, exhale, gaze, chin over left shoulder. And anything that's coming up with this, let it come up, let it go. Tone your belly. Do not hold your breath. Tension again out of your face and jaw. Feeling all between the shoulder girdle, feeling into that chest. And again, just notice what you notice here. Your body, your space, your time, your rhythm. Inhale, exhale. The head is going to come back to the rear. That palm is going to flip back down. And then both wrist, respective knee. Now, we're going to be gentle with our body, but this is going to be a big one. It's going to be a fire log leg forward fold. Extend both legs out. Anything that's coming up from that, let it come up. And if you want to take a little simple fold, get that kink out that low back. Go ahead and take a little simple fold here. Feel what you feel. Navel up and in towards the spine and just get ready. Notice inner thighs stretching already. Curl those toes. Let the arches of the feet get a stretch. Nice cleansing breaths here. Now, we did a lot of work. So this fire log leg, it's going to feel so good. Hold on to the backs of those knees and thighs as you slowly bring those feet together. Now, for fire log legs, I'll face the front so that way you can see. Shin of your right leg is going to come across the short edge of your mat. Shin of your left leg, that ankle is going to come onto that thigh. This knee is going to come on to that ankle. Curl those toes. You can feel it. Fire log legs, see it stacked. Be all right. This is a big hip opener. You'll know when. And I did say fire log leg forward fold. Make sure you got flesh out of the way. You should feel bone to hard surface here. Once you re-engage that, curl your toes, find your belly, get ready. Here it comes. Inhale, lift your arms. Start to fold. Length, 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 length. Oh, reaching those fingertips. Woo! Fingertips forward, arms long, shoulder girdles, feeling that stretch. Tension out of your face and jaw. Not holding your breath. Notice which hip is getting that ultimate piece of the stretch. Notice that glute. Notice. Big stretch here. Fire log legs. Now, if you have that upper torso stretch, use the knife edge, that gliding edge to guide that long, lengthened spine, upright, stacked. Notice, base of sternum. Feel it. We got to switch this out. Be gentle with your body. I still like to hold on to the back of that leg, as you got to remember, this is a ball and socket joint. Let ball and socket. Notice ball and socket. Whew. Anything that's come up from that, again, let it go. Fire log legs, that's deep down in that root chakra. Woo, woo. All right, switching this out only when you're ready. It'll be this left leg this time going across that shorter, long edge of the mat, depending on how you're seated here, and then ankle over on top of knee, knee on top of ankle. One side is already telling its side of the story. This is this side's side of the story. Do not be lost. Find your breath, curl those toes. Be all right with what's come up here. You'll know when to lift those arms, stay rooted, toes curled, slow, length, time, space, length. Knife edges of those hands reaching. Find those little micromillimeters of that reach, and then you'll notice that traction, that knife edge. That's those shoulders, hips, glutes. Unclench your jaw. And I want your face to be soft here. Soft face, softer. Knife edge of those hands. Only when it feels right. Now, may have started to feel really good, and I want you to use autonomy with your body. You'll know when it's time to bring that torso upright. Take your time with those legs. And again, I like to support those legs. Now, that was one that was wide in its own way and unassuming. So wide, the next rule is narrow. So walk those feet, knees, and thighs together. I'm going to use my strap because I could reach it. You should have either a block or strap up to the front as you find this forward fold here. Walk those hips out. Feel what you feel here. Notice what you notice. Right? And allow the pelvis to close. Right? And you can feel all of that happening. You can feel this. Be all right. And if you have that strap, I want those thumbs to be pressed on to the index finger side of the finger, and just release any death grip from that strap. That part's not needed. Just that bit of traction is going to give you everything you need to find even more length in that low back, right? More space and time in that upper inner thigh, inner seat. You can feel all of this. Let all of that stretch, especially if you sit all day, right? Especially if you sit all day, let all of that stretch. Whew. Inhale and exhale. You can use that strap, maybe a little bit more of a grip now, as you slowly start to bring that torso up in a nice little upright position. Now, you probably feel a lot of length still in that upper torso, and that's absolutely fine. We're going to get that part of it now. Let your legs come out nice and wide. Oh, feel what you feel. We'll start with our left side. So if you want to stay with your legs out wide, you can stay with the legs out wide. You can actually come here with this right leg tucked, foot to inner thigh if that feels good. Or if you choose, you can take this one leg hero and let that right leg foot come behind you. Once you get there, settle in with your seat, your body, depends on where you are. You're then going to turn to this left leg. You know, I love a strap, so I'm going to have my strap, and with my folds, I love a block too. I love a block nice and close too. So get that strap around the foot. The torso is facing that left leg. There's lots of length here. Start to lengthen from the low half of the body, lengthening from those toes all the way up. Walk down the strap. Kiss that knee if it's there. Yeah, kiss it if it's there. All right, here's where we're going to start to work for that length in that upper part of the body. I want your left hand to hold on to the outer edge of the foot, or you have your strap all in the left hand. Whichever one is going to work for you, outer edge foot, hand on both sides of the strap. Right hand is going to come onto the hip, curl those right toes, open that torso, nice twist here. It's like you can see the ceiling. Right arm is going to come up and over. Find the balls of the feet. Woo! Traction, push that foot into the palm. Push the foot into the palm. There's traction here. Feel, find, and notice. Whoo. Upper half of the body, upper chest, nice and stretched, engaged. Whew. All of that in that shoulder girdle. You'll know when for your body. Hand to the inner part of the foot, or you're holding on to a piece of the strap. Turn the torso to meet the knee. Find length. Kiss that knee if it's there. You've closed it. Now, here's where I like that block, because I know there's a little bit more space. I'm going to put this block behind my foot. Hand's going to hold on to the block. There's more space in my spine. Feel it? More space in that hamstring. Notice? You'll know when for your body. Slowly bring that head back in line. I'm bringing my block up with me, still facing that torso, or you're holding on to the strap, lengthening the spine, still facing that leg until you're upright. Torso comes to the front, hands, block, chest, release, let it go. Anything that's come up from that, let it come up. And now your right foot, if you're in this reclined or hero, let that foot, thigh meet. Let that ball and socket close. Take your time with your body. You'll know when, if this right leg is extended or not extended. Go ahead and extend that right leg. We're going to find a staff, wide leg. Take the pressure off the pelvis. Anything that's come up from that, let it go. Just know that there is an opposite side. So however you were on one side, set yourself up for the opposite side. Oh. Strap again, torso, faces, legs. I like to have that block close. Walk down. Oh, length. Feel. Find. Notice your body. It's here. Start to open this hand, the outer foot, or hand holds on to strap. Left hand onto left hip, open torso, find, feel. You should be engaged here. You should feel all of this. Only when it's time, this left arm is going to come up, fingertips reaching, find ball of the foot. Traction, press the ball of the foot into that palm. Fingers, you can feel it. Tension again out of your face and jaw.
not holding your breath. And again, just be all right with what you notice here. Your body needs torso to meet the thigh to close this nice twist only when it feels appropriate for you. Hand finds outer or inside edge of the foot or part of the strap. Whew. Anything that's come up, let it come up. This is where I like that block. Give me a little bit more space in that spine. Whew. You'll know when torso stays facing that leg until that torso is all the way back up, back to the front, bringing that block, keeping that spine nice, long, fluid. Left leg only when it's time. If you're in that hero, let it close to meet foot to thigh. And again, anything that's come up with any of that, let it go. This left leg, set it free. Here's where we'll find a good wide-legged stretch here. I like to have a block for a good wide leg stretch. I like to move between right side and left side and just feel, right? I like to feel the space. Check in with my back. What can my back handle today? Right? Because we got in there pretty good. You're going to know when, and if you're going from left side to right side, you're going to feel which side wants you to hold on to the edge of the foot before you find the opposite edge of the foot. Maybe there's a block there and it's forehead on the block, or maybe forehead is to the ground. Just again, feel, find, notice your body. Where are you at today? Maybe the hand placement can change. If you're looking at the ground, maybe its chin sees the ground. And just notice, what you notice. You'll know when to gently find your way up. And again, the rule, you go wide, you know it, you go narrow. So there's a forward fold. Hold on to the backs of those knees and thighs. Your own leisure, your own pace. Block or strap, which one feels appropriate to find. That invigorating forward fold. Hope you noticed that right at the lowest part of that mid back. That really, really was an effective Farallon leg forward fold right there. Feel what you feel. There's a half forward fold in your future, your life, your spine. Stretch. Hamstrings, notice. Do your elbows need to bend so you can just be with, again, your body? Notice. After that half forward fold, take that full forward fold and just close all of that up. Only when it's appropriate for you and your body. Find your way onto your back. I want you to have a strap close just in case, but let your knees come into your chest. You're just going to start to rock and roll this a little bit. You should feel your thoracic spine very expanded. Right? You should feel expansion in that thoracic spine. We're going to do something about that. Extend that left leg out nice and long. Let this right leg come foot to the outer edge of the knee. So it's going to be a supine twist. Set this supine twist up. The sole of that right foot is on the ground outside that knee. Left leg is nice and long. Right arm is going to come out to the side. Gaze is over to the right. And just notice it's almost like that thoracic spine is deflating as the side of the body, hip, right side, it's getting that twist. Inhale and exhale. Feel, find, and notice.
You're not in any rush. You'll know when to release this. Whew. You'll know when to let both feet touch the ground, so the spine, you're going to even your spine, even your body here before you find that next side. And again, one side should feel deflated and the other side, right leg is going to get long when it's time. Left foot, bent knee, foot to the outer edge of that right knee. Hold on to that hand, left knee and thigh. Hand comes there as you bring that left knee over to the right. And again, this is supine twist. Nice reclined supine twist. Just be all right. Whew. And again, anything that's coming up with this, again, sensory pollution is real, right? And all of this is an alchemical exchange, right? I'm going to twist and breathe, right? And everything else is going to happen. Only when it's time. And again, that may have just started to feel right. You'll know when to bend those knees and release. And now you can let those feet stay on the ground as the knees are bent. We're going to get that part of the low back that's just saying, hey, what about me? Here it comes. Bend that right knee, or the right knee is already bent. So let that right ankle come on top of that left thigh. We're going to find a nice reclined figure 4 here. So hold on to the back of that left thigh, and you can feel right in that low back, getting all of that. Curl those toes. Inhale and exhale. Check in with the back of the head. Make sure the back of the head is long in that cervical spine. Feel that spine long. Feel the back flat. If you feel better with the feet nice and relaxed, pressure off those toes, maybe. Just let the pressure go away and just be okay with that nice, flat, balanced, low back. You'll know when for that left foot to come down to the ground. Let that right foot come down to the ground. Be okay as you switch this out, maybe gently hypnotized. Switch it out. Let that right foot come up. Hold on to that right thigh. Curl those toes for a moment. Check in with the back of the head. And again, anything that is lingering, inhale and exhale. Be okay. If you start to feel that sensation coming in the teeth, just know all of that root action work, those sensory organs sit in the face. So be okay with what you notice. Do not hold on to these sensations. Just let them pass. And again, if you want to take the tension away from this, maybe just let the feet dangle and all of that that's happening for that low back. It's just happening. And you'll know when for your body to let that right foot touch the ground. Let that left foot touch the ground. We'll be gentle about this. Interlace your hands. Let your arms come above your head. Knees touch. Heels, feet walk out. Arms lengthen. Walk shoulders out. Heels are still out. Knees are touching. Feel okay as those heels and feet walk back in line with the knees. Left leg first, reaching long, stretch. Check in with the head, feel good. Right leg long, stretch. Feel good.
Those hands are interlaced. I want you to be gentle with your body as you soften those elbows, hands back to chest. Release those shoulders. You'll know when for your body. Bend your knees. You're going to be untucking your pelvis here. So make sure the soles of the feet are on the ground. Pelvis is untucked. You're going to make sure you can graze your heels with your fingers. Slowly lift those glutes off the ground. Slowly interlace the hands. Here's that bridge. Put the pelvis back in line. Hips and pelvis line up. Whew. And you can feel all of that moving in the body. A gentle lava lamp sensation. You'll know when to lower those hips, releasing that interlace. We'll be gentle these last two postures here. Right hand, outer edge, left foot or strap, go long. Anything that's come up from any of this, let it come up as you transverse the body, bending that right knee, sole of the right foot on the floor as you release that left foot to the ground. Right foot, left hand, go ahead and bring that foot up, extending that right arm long, left arm long, going across again that body. Traverse the body. Be all right with your body. Bend your left knee, releasing that right foot meets the left. You can feel all of this. Knees to forehead. Nice reclined child's. Inhale and exhale. Gentle rocking may feel appropriate for you. After you're done rocking, maybe gently put the head down and you may choose to continue to rock a little more. I'll offer that nice happy baby. Hold on to the outer edges of the feet, pressing down on the outer edges of the feet. Let that low back, all of that even out. And this will be your final offering here. Nice reclined cow face, right knee over, right thigh over left thigh. Hold on, outer edges of the feet, closing those hips up, closing that pelvis up, all of that. Head and shoulders can come off the floor if it's not. And if you choose to put the head and shoulders down as your feet are stamping the outer edges of the room, you're going to switch that out at your own pace, own leisure. Head and shoulders up when you get there. Feel it. Little traction across the shoulders, closing those hips, thighs. Head can come down if it feels right. Releasing when it feels right. I'll give you that last piece of inquiry. Soles of the feet down, not a full bridge, just the lifting that pelvis up and then lower that pelvis back down. Release those legs, release those arms here. A nice Shavasana when you're ready. I want you to do one thing before you settle in with your Shavasana. Check in with your pelvic girdle. Check in. If you need a final bridge, a full bridge, you'll know it. Bend your knees. Take that final bridge. If you'd rather have a block underneath the pelvis, have a block underneath the pelvis. You got in there today. And you can find your Shavasana when it feels most appropriate for you. You can stay in Shavasana as long as you choose. But when it's time for you, you'll know when to invite some gentle movement back into your body. Be in no rush. You will take your time to find your way into a simple fetal position. So please be in fetal position before you sit up. And that is you in a nice, tight little ball on the ground. One shoulder up, one shoulder down. And take the next few breaths to just again notice anything that feels stale, hot, sticky on the back half of your body. You're going to inhale, exhale, pushing those areas of hot, stale, old energy away from your container. And only when it feels appropriate for you, your body, your practice, your time, your rhythm, you'll know when to come to a comfortable seat. And just take the last moment to just assess the body, maybe even just check in with your intention if you need to readjust the intention so that way it aligns with who you are in this moment after your practice. Take a moment, refine your intention. We'll end with the sound of Om. You can listen, you can join in, you can bring your palms together, thumbs to heart center, or maybe the wrists stay down and the palms simply face up. Breathe in for Om. Namaste.